It just dawned on me. Oh my God. It just dawned on me. Somebody was offering to donate money to me in my chat the other day. And I don't feel like starting a GoFundMe because they take a cut and that's greedy. So I actually have a QR code for myself. And I could probably show you guys. So if you felt like donating that, $5 or whatever, if I'm ever like really, well, I am going through it, but I just don't identify as someone that's going through it. Because once you go through like 100 crises, or like, I don't know, 20,000 crises just become like a little like, ooh, not a big deal. So yeah, so basically, if you would like to support me, there's like cannabis oil on one edge. Fuck. I hope people can scan this and still get access. Oh, nice. I'm actually able to scrape it off because it was just stuck to the tape. Okay. If you want to support me and you want to send money to my Venmo, feel free to scan this QR code. And don't send anything that you can't afford to. Please, like, make sure your safety is secure, because I could live off of free food from the food bank. Like, I've been doing that most of my life. So, because when you make $17 an hour, believe it or not, it's not enough. But God prepares a way. Like, God always had us in mind. But we just get too up in our heads to be like, oh, well, I could never go to the food bank because that's for people that really need it. Bitch, we are the people that need it. We are the people that are paying taxes, that are getting fucked over 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every year of our lives, because we let greedy fucks run this shit. Oh, what greedy fucks? Oh yeah, the ones that are from the King James lineage, that edit books and copyright claim shit and use it as an excuse to molest and rape. You know the number one crime in the world that's never stopped is sexual abuse against women and men? And it started back in the day. And we ain't ceased that shit yet. That is why there is tragedy and bad stuff. Because we have not broken the curse. We are trapped in an enslavement system because the men haven't enslaved the women sexually. And then they got power from that. They think they did. And now they have businesses that are greedily hoarding money and resources. So yeah, when he said the meek will inherit the earth, he wasn't fucking kidding. Because the fucking greedy fucks, they actually get a kiss from the angel of death and they die. You know how I know? Because God has literally like wiped people off the earth for me and I didn't even know. And then someone was like, oh, so-and-so died. And I was like, huh, that's crazy. It's almost like the motherfuckers that threatened to kill me all just mysteriously died from like overdoses and shit. And I'm like, damn, God really be taking people out for his children. Can you imagine having a child and then, sorry, I'm going to lose my train of thought. Okay, so what I was going to say was this. Can you imagine having a child and, like, watching over them their whole life, and then you see, like, your son treat your daughter like complete garbage? Do you think you're going to sit there and just be like, huh, free will? No, you're going to cause some shit. You're going to fucking, people think that God doesn't intervene, but they don't understand how sneaky he is and how crafty he is and how magical and mystical and wonderful. And like, I love it. Honestly, like when people do treat me poorly, I get excited because I laugh in my heart of the karma that they're racking up, because I know I would never. And like, if I do get like that, then it's because somebody deserved it and they got me to the point where I was like, God put his vengeance in me and he wants me to take my power back by cussing someone out. Like, that's literally the will. That's the will for fucking people pleasers, is he wants you to take your fucking power back. All right? This conversation just got really deep out of nowhere. I don't like it when my bonnet ruffles. Why does it, every time I twist it, these ones fucking do that? You know how irritating that is? Okay, there we go. I'm very particular about the ruffles on my bonnet, because if they're not ruffling the right way, it makes me feel ugly. Makes me feel ugly. You know what makes me excited? Okay, so when I move into my truck situation, whatever the fuck you call it, when I move into my chalet, darling, it's so funny because whenever I go through, you want to see my panties? No, I'm just kidding. Whenever I go through a rough time in my life, I always end up getting a new purse right before the dawn of like a whole like rearrangement. And so I think it's so funny that I like actually got 2 new purses pretty recently. And funny story, I bought these dope ass keychains and I haven't opened them. And I was like, you know what? I'm in the spirit of living. Let's live and use these. And oh my God, look at how pretty. I wanted sports keychains with rhinestones all over them. And then one day I walked into a Didi's and God was like, dream come true. So those are just fucking gorgeous. And then this is the adorable bag that I will be housing. Dolly House, housing wisdom. I'll be housing my panties and my 100% cotton socks. Because for 10 years I was wearing polyester socks and I wasn't sweating. So I was getting fat because my body couldn't get rid of toxins. The minute I switched to cotton socks, like I don't think people understand. You're supposed to sweat in your clothes. Hold on, shit's about to fall down. Fuck. And I couldn't have picked a more perfect time to literally order extra bonnets for this little journey I'm about to go on. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna be living that bonnet t-shirt life where I just sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up and make art. Because honestly, I couldn't think of a better thing to do after the last 13 years of being fucked with by the narcissistic people that never, ever, ever. And it's so crazy because the fucking narcissistic people are the ones that are like so about the Bible, but then they don't even read what the fuck the Bible's about. Because if they did, they would have a clue and they'd stop behaving like that. Because they would actually be worried about our Father judging them and they'd actually be worried about their fucking sin. Cough, cough, their karma. The karmic sin chart where they get no boo-boo dots for being naughty and bad. It's a real thing, you guys. It's like Santa's naughty list and he checks it twice, but it's our fucking Father and he knows everything. So many people are so fucked and we don't even have to do anything. Like they literally make their own beds and they get to lay in them. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. Fucking crazy work, Charles. It's crazy work, Charles. You want to say hi? Oh, baby. Oh, my God. I love you. Hi, sugar baby. Hi, Tinky Babas. Hi, Baba. Look at this face. How do you not belong to Jessica Simpson? You're too pretty to be my boy. I don't feel qualified to accept your gorgeousness. Yeah. But the universe blessed me with you. I love you so. Oh. Oh. You telling me something? Okay, so I came up with a bunch of game plans, and I have a friend in the town that I'm gonna move to. Well, the town that I'm gonna lodge around in. My chalet. Honestly, I think I'm way too excited for this chapter. And like me a few years ago, I would have been like freaking the fuck out. But I got the right mindset downloaded into me so I can handle that. Yo, and I'm gonna have like a really simple setup. I've always wanted to live like this my whole life. I'm gonna have 1 thing of olive oil, 1 thing of salt, 1 thing of pepper. And then I'm gonna build shelving units that like, oh fuck my nose. Reading rainbow. If it's in a book. I'm gonna take fucking, okay. Listen to this Jewish ass shit I'm about to fucking do. I'm like the living opposite of my future husband. He's like wealthy. I'm like cheap as fuck. He's gonna have a fucking heart attack trying to spend money around me because I'm gonna be like, that's a waste of money, and I'm gonna flip the fuck out on him. He's gonna be like, babe, we have extra. No, we don't need to waste dollars. I just wasted my whole life's earnings on fucking moving. We're not doing that. You can't do that. Save every fucking penny. I want all the pennies. Give them to me. They're not extinct in my book, and I'm taking them back, and I'm going to start my own form of currency, and we're going to cross out the dude on the fucking penny, and we're going to put a D over it for Dolly's dick. Bam. I never felt so free in my life. Okay, so what the fuck was I talking about? It was very, very important. Very, very important. Oh yeah, the shelves, duh. Okay, so fuck a husband. I don't have time to wait for his dumb ass. I'm gonna have to shangle some shells up on my shit right quick when I get this fucking unit. So I actually own a drill, and I was freaking out thinking I didn't have the bit for it. The bit is lodged in the side with 2 fucking options, and I'm like, game time. Like, I fucking needed that. I needed that drill, and I already owned it, and it was just fucking right in front of me when I opened my storage. So I'm very grateful that my ex bought me that drill like 3 fucking years ago, some shit. So basically I'm gonna go to Home Depot because they have a section where they like cut wood, and they have like bits and pieces that they just toss, and you can go in and ask for those, and they'll give them to you for free, and you can use them as firewood. I mean, I don't know if the chemicals in the wood is safe for firewood, but you could fucking do it if you were in a bind. If you were in an Amanda Bynes bind, you could do it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get like, oh my god, shoes. I'm gonna get, sorry, my ADHD and my dyslexia and my intuition is all colliding like a fucking triple threat speedball, and it's making me stare off. I'm gonna get pieces of free wood, and then I'm gonna ask this one motherfucker that I know, who I know has power tools. I'm gonna ask him to cut one of those pieces into chunks, and then I'm gonna use 1 piece as the bottom, 2 chunks as the side, and then I'm gonna do a bar in the front so I can stick spices in there and have a little fucking spice rack. And then we're gonna do a bigger one for essential oils, because I happen to have a fucking problem when it comes to knowing knowledge and health, and I just know what heals me, so I don't buy dumb shit anymore. And I have a lot of essential oils. So some of them are like lymphatic drainage oils, some of them are fucking scent oils for soap making. Like, there's just a whole smorgasbord of shit that I can't live without. And I've managed to figure out what the fuck that shit is that I need on a day-to-day basis, so that when I live in my chalet, I am not fucked with stress. Okay? Because if spiders walked up into that son of a bitch, or mice or whatever, I could take fucking clove oil and tea tree oil and drip it in the corners in the entrance, and those motherfuckers would be like, oh, never mind. Never mind. Easiest way to get rid of ants? Fucking tea tree oil. Any strong oil. But tea tree, see, the ruffles are pissing me off. I need it to be the right see, this right here, oh, I can't even, that has to go underneath my head now. I can't do that. It looks stupid. It looks stupid. I gotta get this shit just right, yo. And I actually gotta take this off and go do my roots. I gotta do my roots because my family tree ain't looking very good. So I gotta go work on some shit. But yeah, no, basically, I'm super excited because every time I want to go buy something, I just come up with the most Jewish shit that's possible, and I just ghetto nigga rig it, because I don't enjoy being common like everyone else. So I'm gonna do my stuff the most white trash way, so I can teach people the way of the Lord. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. He hates the narcissist, but he loves the goodies, the good little 2 shoes, the goody 2-2s. Dude, I fucking love my birds so much. I'm gonna make a makeshift travel cage that's attached to the wall in my chalet, so that I can fucking not have to have the big ass cages in there. So I'm very excited about that. Oh shit. Oh shit, shake that ass now, let me hear your hips swing, stop, bum, 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 bum. Drop to the flow. Okay. I didn't know I could adjust the fucking ruffles, yo. That makes my life much easier now. And you know what sucks? This bonnet that I ordered, I didn't order this color. Why would I order one that I already did basically fucking have? Okay, this is like damn near the same fucking color almost. Well, actually, it's a little bit better. But it was supposed to be the fucking checkered color. Like this. It was supposed to be checkered. And being that I don't have an address anymore after I move out of this bitch, I won't have the ability to return items unless my best friend lets me, like, do the return with her address. But I washed this one. It smells so good. It smells so good. But yeah, no. I'm very, very, very grateful for creativity, because without creativity, we would just have to make money and spend it. We wouldn't have the ability to come up with our own little ways of getting through life without pain and strife. So I'm excited. I have enough shit to make this work splendidly. Splendid. But yeah, no, my best friend called me, and I need to just drive over to her house right quick and drop off some houseplants to her and some random ass bedding for her bed that I bought for myself on my birthday 2 years ago. And it's time to pay it forward to my girl. So I'm gonna go hook her up today, and then we're gonna sell these little plants that I've been propagating. We're gonna sell them for $10 a piece. So this is my cool snot rag. I designed this one myself. Every time I buy a pair of pants and they're too long, I save the fabric because it's a free washcloth. Fuck with me, daddy.